and welcome to my review for A Hologram for the King, directed and written by Tom Tykwer, starring Tom Hanks, Anthony Black, and Sarita Choudhury. I'm sorry for the possible mispronunciation, but this movie is about a failed businessman who goes into Saudi Arabia and tries to sell his new business idea to its king. The problem is, the king doesn't show up and this man doesn't know what to do, which is actually a very accurate meta commentary on what the director of this movie was doing, because this movie has no direction whatsoever. What was Tom Tykwer thinking when he wrote this script? First of all, Tom Hanks, he goes into the Saudi Arabia to sell his pitch idea to the king. The king doesn't show up and he has his team members with him, but he stays at a hotel and you never see the team members until he goes first into the palace and finds them there working, but they have nothing to do because again, the king doesn't show up. Then for some reason the secretary in the palace doesn't want to show him the man who is supposed to help him out negotiating with the king. Then he meets this woman from Denmark and she tries to bang him. That really goes nowhere. Then he starts hanging out with this guy who always drives into the palace because he always falls asleep, which is actually something that actually is interesting in this movie. And then he gets into all this mess, or these little messes throughout the movie that don't really go anywhere, that he's with the CIA or he's working with the CIA to try and infiltrate the palace, and it really goes nowhere. And then he develops a lump in his back, which is actually an infection, and he falls in love with the doctor. They fall in love, they have kind of relationship going on, and I'm actually telling you nothing. This is a spoiler-free review, as always, unless there's spoilers in the title, or unless I warn you in the video, and these are no spoilers, because the problem with this movie is that a lot of ideas get going, a lot of things are presented to you, but they really go nowhere, and they don't fit each other into a cohesive story. First of all, Tom Hanks, his character doesn't really get to be interesting. He's this average guy who is doing average stuff, and nothing particular happens to him. You never really understand his idea, besides the title, it's an hologram. For the first, 40 minutes of the movie, you don't understand what he's doing in Saudi Arabia, why it's important for him to be there. There are these awkward directing choices that make for unique storytelling and visual storytelling. They don't really fit the rest of the movie. Tom Hanks has a scene with his daughter in the movie who is talking to her through emails or through Skype or dreaming about her. You don't really understand how they are communicating, and then she's supposedly smoking and he's seeing her through the Skype video box and she blows smoke up in his face, and you really don't get all these ideas. There are also these really quick cuts of completely different scenes that you don't understand why they are there and really mess you up while you are watching that movie, because you try to fit those things together because supposedly they should make sense together. This should be a very cohesive story. It's not a story that seems hard to tell. I haven't read this book, I haven't even heard of it until a trailer came out, and even from the trailer I was thinking, Tom Hanks, what the hell are you doing? After watching the movie, I'm still asking myself, Tom Hanks, what the hell were you thinking? This movie is not good. The shots are interesting, the way Tom Tykwer chose to shoot this movie is very interesting. The cinematography actually has a few highlights, but besides that, there really isn't anything in this movie for you to grab yourself into. The doctor that Tom Hanks falls in love with doesn't really get a development until way into the ending of the movie, and the guy who always rides him into the palace, Yusuf, their relationship is kind of interesting, it is kind of funny, but you don't really get invested in it because that is not the main plot, and those are 2-minute scenes intercut with other very long scenes in this movie of what is actually supposed to matter but doesn't. Tom Hanks, he's good in this movie. Tom Hanks can do shit boxes all the time, but he is always good in his role. His character, however, doesn't really go anywhere. You are interested in this role because it's Tom Hanks and not anything else. I was prepared to be surprised by this movie. I wanted to see Tom Hanks pull out a great performance, even if this movie was kind of average, kind of by the book, but Tom Hanks would pull off an amazing performance once again. It was good, he didn't really have much to do, so so I couldn't expect him to be more than fine, I guess. You could tell this movie was fine. I can understand if nobody else hates this movie. I can understand if you don't even go see this movie. And I myself can't really hate it either. This movie really gave me nothing that made me offended or disgusted in a filmmaking perspective. It really gave me nothing, so I have nothing to like or nothing to hate. After watching this movie, there's really not much to say. I'm going to give A Hologram for the King a Clark Gable. If you are one of the few people who is probably going to see this movie, let me know what you thought. Did you like it? Did you not? Did you read the book? Have you heard of this book before? And if you have read the book, and if you have read the book, is the book any good? You can spoil me for the book in the comments below. Just use a spoiler tag for other people who possibly don't want to be spoiled. And remember to go to my Facebook and my Instagram. There's links for it in the description below. Go stalk me on the internet. And there's also a little subscribe button down there below the video box so you can get updated on all my videos when they come out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I don't recommend for you to go watch this movie, but I recommend that you go look into my Power Rangers 2017 reboot movie, new look, thoughts, and discussion. And before that video, there's also my Captain America Civil War spoilers review. If you've already seen it, go watch it. If you haven't, go watch my Captain America Civil War spoilers free review. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow on my Game of Thrones Episode 3 Oathbreaker TV review. Cheers.